This recipe is going to take Argentinian style alfajores and make them into the perfect fall treat. How? Using pumpkin pie spice, of course. So you're going to take a cup of wheat flour, a cup of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and whisk those dry ingredients together. Then add about a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. You can add a little more if you want more of that spice in the cookie. Then you're going to add in 1/2 cup of unsalted butter at room temperature, cut it into chunks, put it into your mixer. You're going to mix that with powdered sugar, and that's going to be 1/2 cup plus 1 teaspoon of the powdered sugar. You're going to blend it together until it's nice and creamy. Once it's creamy, add 2 large egg yolks. Beat that together well. Make sure to scrape the sides to make sure you get all of it blended. Then add the wet ingredients, which is going to be 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon of cognac or brandy. This is optional, but don't worry about the alcohol. It does cook in the oven. Then you're going to add the flour mixture to those wet ingredients little by little. Go scraping the sides as you go, and it should end up as a sort of Play-Doh consistency. At this point, it may be a little difficult to stir with your stand mixer, so you can take it out of the bowl onto a floured surface or parchment paper, knead it together until it's all completely incorporated, roll it into a ball, and flatten that into a circle that you're going to cover and wrap and keep overnight in the fridge. The next day, you're going to let it stand for about 5 minutes outside the fridge before you roll it out. And then I recommend baking 1 or 2 just to make sure that it's exactly what you want. You bake at 350 for about 8 to 10 minutes. Keep a close eye. You just want them to be a little browned and firm. For the filling, you can add a little pumpkin puree to the dulce de leche so that it has that extra fall flavor, but make sure that it's still thick enough to hold itself in the cookie. Add it to a piping bag and voila! There's fall alfajores.